Hey y'all. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday and all of that great stuff. Things are good. Thanks for asking. Thank you for asking. All right, so I think this light is pretty decent today. I got three different lights on actually. All right, so hey Grace, hey Brianna, hey Tammy, hey God is amazing. God is amazing. Are you okay with saying what your real name is? I kind of want to call y'all by your real names, but if not, I will say the name. Hey Mozone. All right. So if you've been on the pages, y'all know that the journal prompts are out for my growing pains. I never really have an issue of showing page 1 because I don't really put everything on page 1. So we're going to chat about this week. How did your week go? What did you accomplish? What did you want to accomplish? I'll kind of tell you what I did within my week. Patricia. So hopefully I'm going to remember that. I might ask you a couple of times, but hey, Patricia. If y'all are comfortable saying what your actual name is, feel free to say it. I just don't really like calling out by the screen name. I just feel like it just feels rude. Not that it is, but that's just how I feel. All right, y'all. So I am almost completed with my journal. I have like, let's see, I actually wrote into, so the one we set up the other day, I haven't filled that out, but, and the friendship one I still have to fill out. But I think I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I know it's another blank one in between. So like I think I have 6 pages left in this journal, and that is it. So I'll actually be moving into this, which is Astrology B6. So if I'm not in dot grid, y'all, I'm typically going to be in a grid. Every now and then I'll do a line journal, but I actually don't stick with a line journal as much as I would with the grid and the dot grid. Okay, so with the growing pains, that will actually start in here. I'll do that in here. With this one, with the last couple of pages, I know one part will be Sunday. So what I started doing was church service stuff in here. I keep it in here as well. So I kind of like that. It goes in between whatever week or whatever month I'm in. So I can just stay in here. I'm not going to do a separate journal for that. So I know one of those pages will be that. And then I'll probably just do a closeout page. And I may go ahead and do the closeout page now while we're on here. And so the closing page is not going to say anything like the end. It's just going to say something like moving along, on to the next. I think I like on to the next. So we know this will be the closeout. And so if you are finishing a journal, you just close it out and figure out what your next one is going to be. So I do get excited when I complete a journal. I complete them kind of more now than before. Every now and then I'll go on like these stages where I don't complete them. But lately I've been able to finish them out. And like I said, I really like a chunky journal. Distressed and all of that stuff. And then what you can do when you finish out your journal, you can write the date that you finished it out. Hey, Peaches. And like I said, once I finish this completely, because I have a couple of pages that are blank, and I can tell you right now, this will be Sunday. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that up too. Tammy, the prompts are on the website. I'm typing it in now. So they're no longer on the PayHip. PayHip will actually be closed out completely. Everything that Journal Jot and Jive has now, outside of Patreon, everything that Journal Jot and Jive has will be on the website. That way people don't have to go all over. Because I was getting on my own nerves, having to load it everywhere. So that's where they are. And I think it's like the second thing when you go on the site that you'll see. All right, so we said this will be for Sunday. And I'll kind of show y'all what I do slightly. So I'll typically go in and I'll write the date. So Sunday will be the 17th. So I'll go in and I'll write what the date is going to be. And yes, even when I'm doing scripture writing and stuff like that, or if I'm at, well, you know, right now we're doing everything virtual. A virtual service, I will go in and add stickers or decor, typically before or after. I just like my pages being cute, no matter what it is. So like I said, right now, this is the current setup that I will do. And then I'll usually create a box specifically for scripture. So like if a scripture is mentioned, I'll just write out what it is, and then I'll go back and read over them again and reflect. Because, you know, half of the time the pastors be moving fast, and I'll be like, wait a minute, how long? So I do like writing them down, and then I'll go back for a reflective moment. And then on the right side is where I will keep the notes for what the topic is. So whatever the topic will be. Butterfingers. And so again, whatever that topic is, it'll go right in there. Topic, sermon, whichever one you want to call it. And then I'll write that on top of there. And then, like I said, if you want to go in and you want to add some little cute, frilly, foo-foo stuff beforehand, you can. Let's see what we have over here in front of me. I think I got one of my sticker books over here. So again, this is just another way to show you that you can utilize your journal in different ways, right? So maybe you're meditating, you're praying, you have something on there you can reflect back on. Let's see. I like these little flowers. So I might put something like this. Oh, that was a little crooked. And again, are these stickers and stuff needed? No. But pause, y'all. I forgot to put this on silent. Thank y'all. Oh, that was my foot. So again, like I said, I will add like a sticker here and there. So I'm just flipping through some books I have near me. And then maybe at the end, I might put like a daily gratitude after I've learned. Now, I take notes like I don't know how to describe how I take the notes right now, but it's not like going to be a line by line by line. I take keywords and points, and then I'll come back and reflect on it. So I have that page set up. So that way I won't just be wasting time, right? Putting some frill stuff and all of that. I need to be focused. So that's set up. And then we have another blank page right here. So what we could do, so we're going to close this journal out and stop prolonging it. This can be the weekly recap. So all right, so this can just be the weekly recap across. Now we know with the weekly recap, you typically will do what worked, what did not work. That's one strategy you can use. Another strategy you can use is kind of listing all of the things that you completed for that week. And then on the other side, you could write up how you feel about those things. And again, if there's some things that you didn't complete, you can do that. You can always go in with some stickers to jazz it up. If you didn't want to do like a long session of writing, you can, instead of doing a list, you can do like speech bubbles, and in each of those bubbles you can put what worked out that week, right? So let's just say, how do I want to do this? I want to put a sticker down first. So I want some kind of, I kind of like this sticker. It says, let the beauty of what you love be what you do, right? So we know I love journaling. And it just so happens That's something I'm doing. So we're gonna let's put that over here. All right. So we put that down. We can see if there's anything else on here. Just flipping through. I think I done used all the flowers out of here. Y'all know I be looking for a flower all the time. And I used every last flower out of this book. Like that. Gotta flip. Like, not these little flower wreaths, but that's it. Alright, so this is the weekly recap. So what did we accomplish? What did we do this week? I did a lot, right? So I'm gonna do the block writing like y'all are used to, but I'm gonna use the fine point. I'm gonna put I paid bills. Another thing that closed out this week, my son's last week of school. So we can put school is out. We did, what else happened this week, y'all? Oh, all orders are out. We're gonna put I watered plants. We're gonna put our revamped Journal Jot and Jive. All right, so that's one thing. Another thing is, hey, Darlene. So, shipped out orders. I sent out some happy mail. So I sent out some happy mail. And those are just a few things, right? So that's not everything. Oh, I actually cooked dinner twice this week, y'all. That's an achievement, okay? That was an achievement. So we're gonna put cooked dinner. All right, and like I said, so these are just a couple of things. I did, again, way more than that. Right, we said school is out. Shipped all orders. Sent out. Happy mail. And so this is where, y'all see all of these little spaces, you know, all these stickers that we have, like the smaller stickers, this is where you can go in and put those stickers down. Oh, I knew I forgot one, y'all. I went to therapy, honey. We can't leave her off, honey. She is the truth. Hey, therapy. So we did therapy. I also did another podcast. I actually did a podcast. That was really cool. It was about journal moments, but it was for senior citizens. Like, there's my cousin works at a senior citizen group, not a home, but a center. I'm like, what is work? A center. And so with this thing that's going on right now, you know, they can't go in, they're high risk. So what they've been doing is different videos, which is really cool. And so she was like, I mean, I really think it's cool what you do with your journal thing. Would you be interested in doing, it was like a video podcast. And so I gave them tips. So that was really cool. So we're going to put podcast. And so the benefits of doing a list like this, y'all, a lot of times you'll find yourself feeling like you haven't done anything, and you've actually done way more than you give yourself credit. So like each week, again, you don't have to necessarily write out, Dear Diary, my week went like X, Y, and Z. Though I will suggest that you do that at some point. But for now, like today, I just challenge you to do a weekly recap. What are some things that you were able to accomplish this week, okay? Me telling you to do this now, if you opt to get the journal prompts, it's going to help you. It'll make sense. If you already have, if you've already purchased the journal prompts, then this is kind of one of the things that you can do each week, okay? So that's the weekly recap. Now, the fun part comes in where if you want to add your stickers and stuff there, you can. So I have 2 sticker books that I'm going to pull out that I'll be utilizing. And I'm going to find the smaller stickers, all right? So I have this entire book right here is like all gold, mine, and cocoa. And then this one right here is pretty much Oso Paper Co. and Vela Tuma. I think those are the only ones in this one, yeah. So we're going to pull from these 2 books. So if you've ever wondered like, oh, what do I do with the small stickers? How can I utilize them in a journal? I know a lot of you all pretty much, oh, I did order groceries. Let's go on and write this somewhere too in a minute. A lot of you all will buy stuff but you don't know how to use it, or you're like, I want to see a different way to use it. Yeah, y'all have the planner thing down, but your journals are lacking, okay? We got to get these journals looking like something. So we're going to go through here and see what we have that I can put down. And where is it? Like, I pretty much have one that can cover all of them. Hold on, y'all. Where are they? I just saw them earlier. Okay. Oh, so I cooked, right? We said we cooked dinner. So I need to get some more of the Instapot stickers. I like these. All right, so we did that. I know we did therapy, so we're gonna put that down. And so for me, what the stickers and the extra does, y'all, it's just more therapeutic than anything for me. It relaxes my mind. If I have like a lot going on, a lot of times I won't necessarily do a Dear Diary type of moment. I may do something like this and then place some stickers down, place some cardstock, whatever I'm feeling at the moment. All right, so we revamped, oh, that was country. We revamped Journal Jot and Jive. So we're going to put this down because a lot of that required me being on the computer. So we're going to put that right there. So we also So we got therapy, podcast. There's one where she has some headphones on that I will make that. I know I got the ones with headphones because I just saw I just used one. All right. So we did the podcast, so we're gonna put that right here. And then we shipped all orders out. There is one. Some work ones. I might have used all of them though. No, I didn't. I can use this one. All right, so again, all these stickers y'all have that y'all keep looking at, so use them. Make room for more. All right. I need a spot for you to go. Okay, then what we have paid bills. I know this is an afterpay one, but it'll work. It'll work because I did pay like 2 afterpays. So, but those weren't the bills that I paid. I paid some other bills, but afterpay was on there. Okay, and then we have school is out. I don't know if I really have anything for that. So, you know, nothing necessarily has to go there. I do have some plants. So I bought this like y'all, I promise you, about 2 years ago. Never used it. And there is a watering can on here. And these are kind of thick. So this is going to stick up a little bit. So I want you right there. We're going to put you right here. All right, so we watered the plants. All right, so this is like a recap, right? Simple, to the point. You ain't even have to think that hard, right? You just say, these are some of the things that I did. Yay, me. I accomplished some things. I can see it down on paper. I can stop acting like I have not done anything in life because you have. You can stop woe-meing. And I'm going to say this. If your page isn't filling up like this, you haven't made any plans, all right? So if you haven't made any plans or you haven't set any tasks, then you may need to figure out why you're not, okay? And if you can't figure that out, this thing right here, it works. Don't be afraid to try it if you need to. So that will be that. And like I said, y'all, this pretty much after Sunday, we up out of here. Up out of this journal. Let's see. And so the thing with the old bound, y'all, if you feel like you can't close it, it's because these rings have shifted. It's so annoying. It's super annoying. And you have to spin it. Okay. And then it closed. So this is how a complete journal looks. If I were to add paper on each sheet, like some cardstock and stuff like that, it really would have been wider like this. But I didn't do every single page. So this is a complete journal outside of, like I told you, the Sunday page I need to complete. And I think it's one more section in here. So it's one more page in here, and I actually know what's going on that page, and that can't be done on screen. But yeah, y'all, this, see, I be struggling just to close it, honey. I get the ink down on these pages. It gets me places. Yeah, so I'm not going to fight on camera with that. We'll do that later. This will be the journal that I start next. And so what I typically do on the inside of these, y'all, I like to often cover it with cardstock. There will be a photo of me somewhere in this journal. Let's see, did I put one in this one? Yeah, I don't think I put one in this one. And so this is to show you, this started in January. Okay, so it started in January. And we're not even all the way outside of May. So you definitely can fill up a journal. you definitely can. Yeah, I really thought I put a photo. Oh, I did put a photo. Okay, so this is the photo that I have in here. That's before I went natural. Okay, and so this is another way, like cardstock, pens. It's called mixed media, basically, that you use. So something like this can go right here. The reason I like adding a photo in my journal, it's me. Um, it makes it yours. You make it personal. You do what you want. So make your journal fun to the point that you'll want to return to it. This was one of my favorite pages that I did in here. And I keep pulling it off screen, y'all, because this is my personal journal, so I have to be careful on which page I flip through. But this started with the thing that we're dealing with now. I kept like, these words just kept popping up, and I'm like, this has to be a part of what's going on. And I can definitely say that I've had a major reset. I have gotten rest to the point my body started dropping pounds naturally because I was always on go. Restored. I have been restored in a lot of areas. I've been reminded of what is important, and I have been able to reveal my purpose to a lot of people through social media, right? So Journal Jot and Jive has been able to be exposed to people that normally would not have the access to it because they're quote unquote too busy, because we all have a tendency to move fast. So this definitely, this period that we're dealing with right now, this is it. This is what I have been able to get from it. I am still, learning other stuff as we go. So I enjoyed that. And that is like a whole page full of stickers, y'all, that I pulled out of a Happy Planet book. So all of those books that you have just sitting around, use them, y'all. I'm trying to see, is there any other page that I can show you all? So remember we updated the 20 things by 2020 or during 2020. So this is the updated list. Now, will I go back and put the list over in here? Nah, if I did, I would take a picture and print it out. So I may do that, right? I may take a picture. Ain't no may, I am. I'll take a picture and then I'll put it over in this. That way I don't have to recreate the wheel. That's just taking too much. So matter of fact, when we get off of here, I'm going to take a picture of this, and I'm going to take a picture of the one that's in the front, which I can show you. So this is the one from the front, right? Earlier this year. So these are really fun to add to your journal. And again, it just allows you to have something in front of you to look forward to. So every time you open your journal, it's just not an overwhelming location that you place your thoughts, right? So again, that's cool. So like I said, this is the new journal. Super excited. This is my second stylogy, y'all. One of these days I'm gonna say some stuff right, but I think that'll take my authenticity away. So we're gonna roll with it. Think stylogy. And again, this is a B6. I've already scuffed it up with some ink. So that means it's already getting a little rough around the edges. And so my growing pains, part of that will go in here. All right. And so again, my growing pains are the new journal prompts that released today. The little tad bit that I can give you is, you see the plants. If you've seen me lately with plants around the house, and if you read my last post on Instagram, which was more like a journal entry, then you know that there's some cohesiveness to plants and goals and what we'll be doing this month, okay? So it'll be 30 days of working on a goal. So go ahead and grab these prompts, y'all. They're really worth it. I can't wait to see what plant y'all pick, how the one goal that you pick works. So I'm super excited. So again, you can go on my website. I'll put it again. And you can grab it, y'all, if you're interested in knowing, like, is this the real deal? Like, is it worth getting it? There's a couple of people on live now that they have purchased every last journal prompt I have ever put out. Some of them have filled up journals. And some of them are also a part of my Patreon. So which means not only do they get the journal prompts that I put out to the public, they also get a different journal prompt every month that nobody has access to on the outside. Okay, so I love this. This is what I love to do. It brings me joy. I love hearing how people are able to expand their journal experience. They are able to express themselves better. They can actually see the growth in their life that they probably would not have if they didn't have a different way of looking at it. So that is the benefits of journal prompts. And what are we at, y'all? We only at 36 minutes, but I think I'm pretty much done. I didn't have a lot. They have a lot to say. I know tomorrow is the weekend. Thanks, Tammy. The weekend starts for a lot of people. I know we are seeing a shift in what's going on. Yeah, as I'm doing it, y'all can kind of write this out, what I need to do tomorrow. So I know we see a shift going on. I would just, suggest to everybody, if you're out in these streets, be careful. Just be careful. Because there's still a lot of unknowns. And just take care of yourselves. Oh, wow. You went back to the other ones on the other site? Okay. So tomorrow is Saturday. So what do y'all have planned for the weekend? I'm going to put Saturday. I can tell y'all know your girl loves to go to a virtual music fest situation. Last week was Jill Scott and Erykah Badu. I posted that journal entry on Instagram. So if you're interested in seeing how I journal sometimes, you can go over there and see that. This weekend, though, it's going to be Nelly and Ludacris. And I am so here for that because Ludacris is from the A. Okay, Tammy, you return back to work on June 1st. Yeah, I know a couple of people that are. So tomorrow is Saturday. Yeah, so in the next couple of weeks, as the next couple of weeks go on, I'll be navigating on how I will be returning back to work. I'm actually going to push it as far as I can. I'm going to push more so towards June, the middle of June. Okay, so that's my target date to return to the salon. And I'll tell y'all, even though I'm not going to the salon, I am still required to pay as if I'm working in the salon. So I am just making an executive decision, an expensive one, but I am going to hold off as long as I can. And I'm also still waiting on some stuff to arrive that I ordered anyway. So I am doing that. I am actually revamping my system for the salon as well. So those are things I'll be working on for the next couple of weeks. All right, so tomorrow is the 16th. Okay, so we just want to skip. Is this what we're going to do? All right, so I do know chores. I got some more chores to do tomorrow. So let's just go on and put chores first because it's necessary. And because I don't like doing chores, and I don't want to, I'm going to put a little sticker down so I can act like it's going to make it better. That's what I'm going to tell myself. But yeah, tomorrow's chores, I got to get my room together. Okay, I got the office together. Now I need to get my room together. No, that's not the one I want. Oh, or did I? So now I got to do some laundry. That's one. I need to change my sheets and stuff. And again, so this is going to be like my to-do list tomorrow. I'm not going to pull out the planner. I won't pull the planner out until late tomorrow night, because tomorrow what I'll end up doing is setting up for next week. So we now need to do some laundry. I need to clean I'm just going to put clean my room. Even though that's going to, let's do some subsections under there. We need to change linen. Clear dresser. And I need to vacuum. I really need to go through my drawers and give some more clothes away, but the way that's not going to happen tomorrow. It's just not. I'm not even going to pretend that it is. I'm not going to play them games with myself and make it sound good. I'm not going to go along to get along. Just not. All right. So that's the laundry side. Oh, y'all know I mentioned music. Let's go on and put the music. I'm going to put the word listen up. So that's going to be my reward to myself. Oh, I feel like I'm about to spell that real wrong. So I am about to do this. Did I spell that right? Did I spell it? Did I spell it right? Oh, I was on the right way. Okay. So Ludacris versus Nelly. That's the versus thing on IG. Yeah, I think I might have spelled that wrong. It's a play on words. They do not spell versus the correct way. So please don't judge when you see that right there. That's not me spelling it incorrect. Like out of just like, ooh, she don't know what she doing. I think that's how they spell it, but it may not be. All right. So that'll be on tomorrow. I got to look at the time. I don't know if it's 7 or 8. So I need to listen to them tonight so I can kind of be ready for the selections that they're going to play. And interestingly enough, my dad is from St. Louis. So, you know, I got roots in St. Louis. But we're going to go on and roll with Ludacris here. Get my headphones again for some music. All right. I'm also expecting an Amazon package, because little do y'all know my phone holder for these videos, it's nicely broke. It's rigged really carefully. So I had to get another one. So it's on the way. So Amazon order, and I needed some more charging cords. All right, so that should arrive. And then the last thing I'm gonna put on here is plan ahead. And so what I'll do with the planning ahead, I'm gonna plan out next week. And that'll entail the brain dump. And then I'm gonna go ahead and set up the planner. And that'll pretty much be it for tomorrow. I don't need to make this all extravagant, y'all. I think a lot of times you'll see when people plan, they want to be super, super, super busy, and they're so busy they get absolutely nothing done. Okay, if that's you and I'm calling you out right now, it's okay. You can change. I too used to be you, and what I realized is, yeah, it's just a lot. Now, with that being said, let me pull off screen. Don't confuse this with not getting things done, right? So this area right here, this is the only area that I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna overdo it this week. I was a little overzealous. So when you're doing a brain dump, remember your brain dump is just like, let me get everything out of my head. Maybe I can finish all of this and maybe I cannot. Then you take your brain dump and you break it down into realistic tasks and you add it into your planner or your daily list, right? So I'm gonna go through this again so y'all can see it a little bit darker so you can actually see. My list did work for me. So I did pay down Amazon. Some of these are still on the list and they'll happen tomorrow. I'm just not gonna mark them off because they did not happen, right? Now I did not accomplish this sit out daily this week, so we just gonna X that out as yeah girl, you ain't do that. Nor did we work out this week. That just wasn't on the agenda. Oh, we have to, this is taking my mama plate. That's gonna switch to next week because they was out of something that we were gonna cook her. Okay, so go live on Facebook. I did not go live on Facebook. I'm gonna put an arrow. I'm not gonna mark, matter of fact, I'm not gonna mark that out either, y'all, because that can still happen on Sunday. My weeks go from Monday to Sunday. So I still have time to complete some stuff off of this list. But just to show y'all, your girl be working, okay? I be getting some stuff done. This works for me. This may not work for you. If this looks like, oh my gosh, that's too much, you may want to just have your list right here, and that's fine. Or you may even just want it to be this right here. That's fine. Don't mimic everything that a person does if it does not fit into your schedule or your lifestyle, right? So you may say, I like the idea of what she's doing, but I need to scale it down. That is totally fine. All right, transfer prompts to Shopify. We did that. Release new prompt. Did that today. Update booking sites. And so remember, this is my hair section. This is going to be next week because I did such a huge bulk with Journal Jot and Jive that I was like, okay, you trying to do a little bit too much, girl. You're doing too much. Pick up new keys, sort through items. Yeah. Okay, so this is next week. So what we're going to do for this, just so I know that I ain't doing nothing with this, I'm going to put the letter N. And I know for me that means next week. So when I do my brain dump, I can carry this over. Find a new recipe. We're going to do that next week. I just did some tacos and called it a day. And so these right here can actually be completed. And relax at some point. Oh, yeah, I did that. I did that real well. Several days, okay? So this is to show that, okay, I actually am getting some things done. This goes back to when you're so hard on yourself, you feel like you're not accomplishing things. You're just not looking. A lot of times you're just doing things off the top of your head and you're like, oh, this is just how I operate. This is how I flow. Well, it's not working for you. You probably could be a little bit further along. It's okay to have a plan in front of you. It's okay to adjust the plan when it does not work. What is not okay is to keep doing the same thing, looking for different results. That's called insanity. Okay, so all right, y'all, we still getting out of here earlier than an hour. We are at 50 minutes, and as I told y'all, once I started cleaning this craft room, I'm like, I want to keep this routine, this zen, this vibe is working. So I like to close up stuff and put it back where it needs to go, and it's been working for me. So I hope you all enjoyed this. We got about 20 some folks on here with 8 likes. I'm gonna need y'all to go on and hit that like button. It does not cost you a lot. It just costs you a finger exercise, just a little exercise, little click of the button, a little tap of the phone, you know. It ain't gonna hurt you. And again, these are the journal prompts. I'll let you see a little bit. Y'all see that? Yeah, I put in some time making these. I love making these. Okay, so my growing pains. If you're interested, you're going to go ahead and go on the site www.journalJotandjive.com. You're going to grab your prompts. So I will tell you that I'll be starting on the 18th. Again, if you got the prompts that make sense to what I'm saying I'm going to start, I'll start on the 18th, and I'll let you know what my plant's going to be, and then I'll let you know what that goal will be. Okay, so a lot of times, you know, you might feel left out when I'm talking about stuff, and you're like, what is she talking about? Honey, just go get the prompts. It ain't gonna hurt you. It's not gonna hurt you. You eat $10 up in food. Okay, so you can eat $10 up in improving your life. Y'all heard that? That was real good. You are worth $10. And if anybody can get you getting your goal on, it would be me. All right, y'all. I enjoyed y'all. I hope you pulled out your journal. Go ahead and do a recap of this week so you can be prepared for the upcoming week. And you got 2 more days, so you can get some more stuff done over the weekend if you feel like you're not where you want to be. All right, so I will catch y'all on the next one.